Hi, my name's Sally Martin at SheepMetriX, and this is one of 10 YouTube recordings that we've developed to assist sheep and goat producers use Excel to sort, collate and use the data that you've captured via an electronic tag. In this video we're going to show you how to calculate a percentage. In this particular example I'm using a body weight. You could use the same technique to be able to calculate clean fleece weight or greasy fleece weight percentage. So let's put in the column for the weight percentage, and I'm putting a P because if you want to upload this into a software or into a stick reader or indicator, it doesn't like the percentage symbol, so I always put a small p to indicate that this is a percentage. I'll put on my filters. I want to have a look at what the range is, and I want to make sure that I don't have any gaps in my data, so I want to sort on my electronic tag, make sure that I've got everything looking quite neat and tidy. Go to the bottom. This is quite a large data set, so it's a nice quick way to be able to sort and have a look at your information. And in this particular data set I've actually got a few that are actually quite low body weights, so I will actually put a comment next to these because I'm not sure if they were captured properly, and you might even say that that one's out of sync as well. So this is something that is often that you need to be able to account for, and you may need to give the animal the benefit of the doubt. It looks like that these animals actually may not have been on the scales correctly when the body weight was taken. So we could actually drop those out of the analysis and actually flag them to check. To work out our percentage, there's a couple of ways you can do it. So you can either work out what your actual average is for the drop, so equals average, open your bracket, and I'm actually just going to go from this point down, and if I go Control Shift arrow down, that will take me to the bottom of my body weight data. You can see that we've actually got a number of animals here that haven't been captured. You can close the bracket, so that's our formula here, and if you hit enter, that's the average of those this particular data set. Very simple way to work out a percentage is equals, and we want this one divided by the weight, and that will give us this number. If you want to upload the information, then it won't like to have a percentage behind it, so you could go up here and add in a percentage. That gives us 57. However, if you are wanting to upload it, it won't like this percentage figure, so you need to make it a whole number, and in your formula we can times that by 100. So that now gives us our percentage, and we can reduce the decimal places. So now we have so this animal is 57%. You need to make sure that you've got dollar signs here on this cell so that it is constant within your formula. So then we can double click on our formula, and that will copy that down right down to the bottom. Another thing that I do like to do is I like to view. If I go into view, and I can freeze the top row so I can see constantly where I am in the top row, and add a comment so that if I want to add this into indicator or stick reader, I can make sure that I've got that information. So the beauty with a percentage is you very quickly can say, well, it's 15% above the average. Snapshot to be able to see where an animal sits within that cohort. There are a couple of other ways that you can work out the average, but this is probably one of the simpler ways.